So there was definitely a level of like transparency in ministry, but also a level where the Lord talks to me about personal things and I just keep them tucked in. Well, I've had a few dreams over the last year, and I felt a nudge today to be transparent because I think somebody else needs to hear it. If you're new here, I have a podcast called The Spiritual Midwife. I was a nurse for a while in labor and delivery, in a NICU, postpartum, women's health, the whole 9 yards. And the Lord speaks to me a lot about things that go on in the spiritual realm in relation to how they appear in the physical realm, especially being pregnant with purpose, having ministry inside of you, bringing it forward, going through hard seasons, going through transitions, all the things that I see as a bedside nurse in labor. And then things I see at the altar as a minister. So the Lord has been talking to me a lot about when we're carrying something and people think we're not. In one of the dreams that I had, I am big pregnant and I walk into a delivery ward with my husband, go straight into a labor room. The doctor and the midwife are there. I give birth to this large baby. And as I'm walking out of the hospital holding this baby, these onlookers and all these people pop up in my dream and they're mad at me. They're mad at me because they're like, you didn't even tell us you were pregnant. And my response in the dream was, it wouldn't have mattered even if I did tell you I was pregnant because you wouldn't have believed me. Now, this is exactly what happens so much in real life when we have blueprints or dreams or destinies or business ideas or ministries within us that we go to share with people that they reject or they just can't seem to see or get on board with. And to us, it feels like they're completely denying the existence of this very real thing that is growing on the inside of us. And sometimes even when you bring that thing forward, they still get mad because somehow they feel like you should have included them, even though they were walking in disbelief the entire time. So that was one of the dreams. And then the other dream was that I was trying to tell people that I was pregnant and they were not believing me. So this would be symbolic of saying like, hey, I have this dream, I have this idea, I have this ministry, I have this vision, blah, 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 blah. And people are like, no, that's silly. That's not from the Lord, whatever. And so in this dream, I end up taking an ultrasound machine, holding the wand to my stomach and showing on the screen the evidence, and they see a baby move around, and it was a big, fully developed baby. And I'm like, look, see, I am pregnant, right? I do have something inside of me, even though you continue to tell me that it's not there. So I think that needs to speak to anybody today who has ministry on the inside of them, who has had destiny spoken over them, who has had a dream, a vision, a prophecy, anything spoken over you that feels absolutely insane to you. And then when you go to try and share it with other people, there's constantly doubt, there's unbelief, there's questions, there's judgment, there's all of the things, when in reality, you know that what God has placed inside of you is very much alive. And sometimes not only is it very much alive, but it's very much ready for delivery. So you need to know and be encouraged today that if God did it, that's all that you need. And God will send the people that you need when you need them. I have been saying that in faith for years, but I can finally tell you on the other side that God actually does it. He does bring the delivery team that you need. He does bring the midwives. He does bring the people that you need when you need them. He is faithful to do it. And if he's not brought them yet, then that means that you only need the Holy Ghost and you're going to be okay. Do not abort it, whether people believe in it or not.